Welcome to Str8Up Podcast, where we aim to connect international musicians with local and regional entrepreneurs and artists. Today, we have a very special guest in the building. We have DJ, fashionista, radio host, really a jack of all trades and master of everything. We have DJ Mimi in the house. How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. How are you enjoying your time in Dubai?
Well, I'm definitely enjoying my days. I've been playing at a few places, and the weather is good. The vibes are good. The people are nice. I really love Dubai.
Good people, yeah.
Yes, like
Dubai is
always.
one of those places, right? It's like one of those places where you can always count for a good time, right?
Definitely, yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself for those who may not have heard of you or who know who you are, which everybody should, you know?
No. It's fair enough. So my name is Miriam. My DJ name is Mimi. I'm 28 years old already. Born and raised in the Netherlands. Originally, I'm from Morocco. And I've been doing this since I think 2015, 16. Yeah. And
you're amazing. You came so far, like in such a, it's not a short time. You've been doing it for a while. You've been active in music for a while. You started off as a singer, correct?
Right. Yeah.
So how did that transition happen?
So I used to go to this academy. It was like a serious school. I used to sing. I used to do this artist, how do you say it? School.
Right.
So, and then I saw like a lot of DJs popping off, doing the same school as me. So then I was like, how cool would it be to be like a female DJ?
Yeah.
There were not a lot of it in Holland that play urban. So yeah, that's actually the start, the beginning of everything. Yeah.
That's what's up. So, it's rare that you find somebody who transitions from a singer or a vocalist, I should say,
vocalist,
to a DJ. Usually it's like vice versa. It's go from a DJ to a vocalist. So you had the reverse. How has the transition been for you? Like, how has DJing been for you compared to singing?
Yeah, well, it didn't feel as a transition because I've always been into music. So for me, it was like, I wanted to learn something new, like a new instrument. So that's like how I got to DJ, to learn how to DJ. And then, it felt very natural.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you play any instruments?
No, unfortunately not. I would love to learn the piano.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm too old now.
No, you got it.
You're never too old to learn. But for now, it's only the pioneers, the decks.
Right. Now, I wish I could do anything. I can't. I'm like talentless.
Oh, you're not?
No, I can't do anything. I used to rap.
Really?
That was it, but I can't do that no more.
No?
Either. Like I think those days, I think I'm too old now.
No, you see, that's not a good thought. Actually.
Yeah, true. You're only as young as you feel, right?
Right.
I feel like I'm 80 though.
No. Don't say that. You don't look like 80.
Thank you.
Not.
Thank you. So you also had your own fashion line as well, right?
Yeah.
So how did that happen? Like, how did the fashion intertwine with the music? How did that happen?
So I was dropped out of school because I was actually done with the academy, and then I was like, I'm an entrepreneur. I want to make my own money. So how can I do that with my creativity? Sorry for my English; it's not my first language. Again,
no, you're doing well. This is good. I wouldn't be able to tell. You speak better English than I do. So
trying my best though. Trying. So and then I was like, you know what? Maybe I can like combine something of my roots because I'm Moroccan, Arabic. So I started this smart little quotes in Arabic on T-shirts and sweaters with the translation in English under to connect both worlds.
Yeah.
And it was a success in Holland. Like everybody was wearing it, and it was like going on social media as well. Yeah. Instagram was not that big at the time, but it went very well.
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, something is missing. I need to go back to my music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to get back into it though? Into like?
To be honest, it's too much work.
It is a lot of work. A lot of people think it's just super easy to kind of come in, you design, clothing, T-shirts, whatever it is, and then you come in and you can make it, anybody can do it. But it takes a certain level of influence, number one, to do that, which you do have. You have a powerful social media.
Thank you.
Your DJ. So your DJ skills are amazing. Like your energy is amazing. You know,
Thank
like,
you so much.
So
I really
and I think that transitions to some of the influence that you have. How has the influence that you have been in creating your, I guess, online presence? Like how has their DJing influence been in creating an online presence?
To be honest, I was not really busy with, being on social media. It was just naturally like I started to DJ and I started to play at locations and places, and I started to post that and like nice pictures and everything, content and videos, and I think that's the way it grew. But I mean, we all know Instagram's algorithm sucks right now. It's TikTok is the new algorithm. So
TikTok is the new trend. You know, how has that been for you? Like, how has the transition between social media platforms been?
To be honest, like Instagram was dying. And during lockdown, I actually found out TikTok. So that works for me. With the videos and everything.
Right. And actually TikTok is, I mean, they're blowing up crazy right now. You know, even Dubai government has a partnership with TikTok, and they're teaching TikTok for businesses. They went, businesses, and there's a free course that the Dubai Chamber of Commerce offers. So you could just tell the influence that social media is having, like, globally, but specifically with how, businesses can benefit from it. Now, me, I have a TikTok account. I don't use it much
You're not
at
really
all. Like
active on it?
I don't even know my TikTok name.
Oh my God!
I don't even know if it's the same name. But I think that it will be useful. I am enrolled in the course. I finished module 1, and I'm like, I still don't know what I'm doing. But when it comes down to different social media platforms, Instagram has been like key, right? It's been a driver of traffic for the last few years. For instance, does that translate for social media in general? Does that translate into you helping you get gigs? Like, has that helped you out?
I mean, yes, it's a tool, but it's not that's my base, you know? Like, I don't want to get booked because I have followers or I have nice pictures or I have nice videos or content. I just want to be booked because of what I can do for you and for the audience. But I think social media is a plus. It's just a fun thing. It's a fun tool to use and to connect with people. Like you said, maybe some people don't know you, so when they go on Instagram, they see you. It's like a new, how do you say it? Business card, actually. Because everywhere I go, even here in Dubai, when I play here in Dubai, they're like, oh my God, can I find you on Instagram or can I find you somewhere? Well, that's the business card. I don't even need to give my business cards anymore.
That's true. That's true. And I don't think people use it enough. Like, people don't use social media enough for the right things. You know,
you said it very good.
A lot of people use it. I mean, I guess it's social networking, but it's also business networking. It could be B2B type of things as well. So the way you perform is very energetic. How did you develop your stage presence?
Oh my God, that's a very good question because I never thought about that.
But it is, you be rocking. You know, you got your vibes. When you vibe out, you kind of you make sure that the crowd is engaged. You know?
I think maybe I will sound very crazy, but I think it's a spiritual thing because when I step into the room, I'm very high sensitive, so I feel energies of people, and I can feel like certain vibes. Like okay, people came to chill or people came to turn up, and then that's like my go-to. Like okay, I need to play this, or even cultures or nationalities. Like when I see there are a lot of African people, I will play their gems. So to get them, involved. I think that's a little bit the key.
Now crowd control. You know, crowd control. Being able to read the crowd. That's extremely important, especially within any musical genre. I mean, within any music, but specifically a DJ, because your job is like to make sure that the crowd is having a good time, right?
I mean, there are a lot of DJs that like to play like what they like, and of course, I love that as well. But sometimes you have to find, like we say in Holland, a midway.
That balance, right?
The balance, right? So I think I'm trying to do those in between, and then it works. I don't know. It goes like this. Nah, and I mean, you do a good job of it. So as far as like vibes and I think that's key in general to all humanity. I think people need to get more in touch. In general though, not only bookings or not only gigs.
Just in general, people in general, they and I feel like it's part of the gut, right? You can kind of like, your vibe is like part of the gut that you get.
I think
with
as well.
People. Does that help you in business, like the same kind of format?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not. It's good. Like these questions are very good because it's not that I'm sitting and thinking like, oh my God, what would help or what would work.
Right.
I just go with the flow and I just see what universe got for me.
Yeah.
And then it works. I don't know.
That's amazing. Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's key. It's key. Like, I know when I met my, business partners, anybody who I choose to do business with, man, it's always like, we get that one-on-one time, those conversations. And if it's good vibes, then you want to go forth with it, right? And if it's not, then you're just kind of like, all right, I don't think this is a good idea.
No, that's right.
Yeah, and all money is not good money, right? So you always kind of have to analyze that. When it comes down to your sorry, just going back.
Yeah, it's okay.
You had a radio show as well.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so I started off with a radio show like a few years ago. And it was very small. It was in Antwerp in Belgium. It was like the first urban radio station in Belgium. And I used to get like artists from Holland. I did this in 2016, I think. Yeah. So then COVID came, lockdown in Holland. It all hit us hard. So and then I was thinking like, okay, well, I'm not able to share my creativity anymore as a DJ. Let me just get back to, do something else like interviews, creating shows. And I was sitting with this creative team in Holland called MG Culture. They're based in the same city as me in Eindhoven in the south. So I came up with this idea like, hey, I used to do, this radio show. Let's make it bigger, like with visuals and everything. So we started to do challenges. We started to invite people, and it was very fun.
No, it was dope. I checked a few episodes out. Just like I saw when you were posting online, and I would, kind of just, do my own little thing or whatever. And it was dope. Like I love the colors. I love the scheme. It's very energetic. Very positive. I don't speak
Dutch, unfortunately. Yeah.
But you can still catch a vibe from it. You can see people laughing. You can still.
I was thinking maybe to do like subtitles because I have like a lot of foreign followers as well. But then it was too much work for the editor.
No, I can imagine.
And it was a pilot as well. So.
Yeah. You play globally, right?
Yeah,
so
you could say that.
You have. I mean, you're here. And
yeah.
Play around, around the region. But where has been your favorite place to perform?
Obviously, Dubai, UAE, the Middle East. Come on, Habibi, come on.
I know, right? So that's always good vibe,
Yeah.
Dubai,
Yeah.
DJ Mimi.
Right. No, of course, Dubai. I think is one of my number one, like my personal places where I feel like relaxed. I feel very safe as well. The vibes, that's key. The vibes and everything. Like I could literally live here. Like I'm actually thinking about that. Oh my God, yeah. Or maybe like stay for like a few months and go back and forth because Holland at this point is a little bit disappointing.
That's unfortunate, but we have you here. I mean,
thank you.
Good energy. There's things to do. There's always going on, especially right now with Expo 2020.
Right, I'm definitely coming.
Yeah.
It's in October, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
October through March is pretty much the biggest event.
Yeah, I will be here, definitely.
I'm not sure if it's bigger than the Olympics, but it's close.
Yeah, no, it's a big thing. Yeah. So you asked me, like, the first question was, which places do you like, right? Besides, let's say, Dubai's number one. So I played in here around as well, in Oman, in Qatar. Those places were very nice. But I went to some interesting places, like I've been to India, like the south, Bangalore. It was very interesting. Yeah, I've been to Congo, Kinshasa. To be honest, it was a little bit different because the people are different, obviously, and they're not really hip hop minded. So it was a challenge for me.
So, like, in terms of reading the crowd and all of that, that was, they listen to the same music, but it's also different. Yeah,
it's like they are more of EDM, like more the hard styles. So, and that's not really my thing. But it was very interesting to see the culture, to see the country. Sometimes it's not always about the booking. It's also about seeing the culture. The experience. And then I went to Africa, Kinshasa as well, Congo. It was very nice. Been there for like I think 10 days or a week. And I had like 3 shows, and it was very nice, like the vibe and everything, the people, the food. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
As skinny as I am, I know I'm a food specifically like African.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Anywhere in Africa, I feel like the spices.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Congo, India.
Yeah, and then I did Pasha in Egypt for New Year's Eve in 2018. That was also like one of my highlights. Was with like 4,000 or 5,000 people. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah, that was a great experience as well. I did a lot of tours in Morocco as well, like from north to south, and like every city has a different culture. So that was like very interesting for me as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So. I mean, I've been to Egypt one time. I've been to Cairo.
Oh, okay.
I just seen,
yeah.
Pyramids.
Oh, I would love to go there one day as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a eye-opening experience because you see the difference.
The history as well.
Yeah. I mean, in America, like I'm African American. That's all we learn. We learn about ancient Egypt.
Right. Yes.
Number 1 on my list.
Very interesting. Yes, on my list as well. Where in the States? I never asked you.
I'm from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, okay.
Best city on earth.
Right. No, the States are fun as well. I've played in Atlanta as well.
Okay.
In Georgia,
I
yeah.
had a program in Atlanta, Hip Hop University.
Oh, really?
In Atlanta for we did a summer program and then half of the school year over there.
Oh,
so
that's
right before
dope.
I came over here in 2015, I believe, or 16.
That's dope.
Yeah. It was. Atlanta is interesting.
Yeah, Atlanta is very interesting. Like I have my family living there as well.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so for me it's like extra, like one of my favorite cities as well.
Yeah. Where else have you been in the States?
So I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Washington D.C., I've been to Virginia. That's it actually. Yeah, I wanted to see New York, LA, and all these other places. No, that's what I heard. Yeah.
I guess it's good to just kind of see the Big Apple.
Yeah.
But it's too crowded. Everything that you could get in New York, you could get somewhere else.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, New York. But nah, so and also I'm from Philadelphia. In hip hop culture, Philadelphia and New York has historically had beef with who's the best.
Right.
artist.
Yeah.
So
That's right. Of course. Yeah. Of course.
So you do a lot of charitable work as well, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about?
Yeah, so I'm working with this girl. She's based in the Netherlands as well. Her name is Aya Cares. She has this disease herself, and that's what drove her to do this charity work. So one time I was talking to her, and then COVID came, and I was like, before I was already talking to her, like, I need to do something. I want to do something. I want to use my platform for something good, because otherwise I won't feel. How do you say it? Complete.
Yeah, satisfied. Yeah.
Satisfied. Yeah. Because, the bookings and everything is fun, but you want to leave something on earth, right?
Right.
So that was actually my thing. And then, I spoke to her, and she was building a lot of how do you say it? Water wells. Sorry. Water wells in Africa, in I think places as Pakistan as well. Like places where they really need it. So I was really interested in that, in doing that. And then COVID came, and then I think it was a reason because I was always on the run and always busy. Right. And then this time came that I stayed home. Yeah, so then I was talking to her, and then I was like, let's do it. So, I posted on my social media like, hey, let's raise money together and let's make the world a better place.
Can't beat that.
Yeah. So we built like two wells, yeah. It was in West Africa, one in Burundi, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and one in Sierra Leone. Yeah. Yeah. And it's very interesting because they're like pink and with our names on it.
Yeah. I saw them.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting though, man. People don't know how dire this water crisis is, especially for
it's well needed. I mean, we all need water, right?
One of the keys
is
the life in general,
yeah.
No matter what kind of life on earth that is.
Right. We all need water, and it's very disappointing that like a few places on the world, like they don't have the access we have.
Right.
And that really breaks my heart. Like sometimes I'm sitting and I'm thinking like, oh my God. We have to be very thankful.
Yeah, yeah. And it's all about where I mean, just because we're birthed in a certain place, you know.
Right.
Unfortunately, people don't, you know.
Yeah.
They're living in certain situations and they don't
Yeah.
have access to the bare minimum.
Definitely.
Of humanity. So what you're doing is a great cause.
Thank you so much.
Like amazing.
Thank you. So my next project, what I'm working on right now, is an orphan house.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And where at? Do you know?
It's also in West Africa, I think. I think also in Sierra Leone. Don't shoot me if I got it wrong.
No, all good.
But it's in West Africa. But we're almost there. We're almost there, but it's only like, we only need like 1,000 euros or 2,000 euros.
really?
Yeah, and it's worth like 10,000. So we already raised a lot.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. Make sure y'all check it out too. We'll
Yeah.
link, we'll try to post
Yeah.
it together.
Yeah, sure. I will send you the information and everything.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's amazing. Any way we can contribute, any way we can help on our side, man.
Yeah.
We're always here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
We as far as like what I've done with Hip Hop University in the past, we built a well in oh man, the name slips me as well. It's in East Africa though.
Okay.
It begins with the B. Benin.
Yeah.
We built
Yeah.
a well in Benin in 2014.
Wow.
Yeah. And now, you know, I have gotten away from a lot of, since I moved here, it's been hard to kind of be on ground and kind of
Right.
tap into what I normally would and being as though like the
Yeah.
local area a little
Yeah.
bit different. So, but that's something we'd definitely like to get involved in. So any way we can help. You know.
Yeah. Let's work. Let's do better things.
Yeah. That's what it's about. You know, what's the point of living if we can't better somebody else's life? You know?
Right.
You know, it's all about
That was what I was thinking. Like, okay, so now this lockdown came, and there are no bookings, there are no gigs, no work. So I have this platform, you know, on Instagram. Like, let me use it for something better, you know.
How do you think, outside of the charitable work, which is amazing,
Mm-hmm.
how do you think this COVID has helped or hurt you as far as?
So in the beginning, I was all mad, and you know, even got depressed at this moment. But then it turned out to be very good, because actually, I realized I was always on the run. I was always busy, and even my health, like I was not sleeping much. I was eating too much crap. I didn't work out. So COVID changed all that. Changed my whole lifestyle, changed my sleeping pattern, changed my food stuff, you know, my workout schedules. So it actually did me good. Yeah.
It's been a gift and a curse, right?
Right.
A gift and a curse, and even with ideas, like you were able to put together some things during
Definitely.
COVID that
Yeah.
you couldn't do because you didn't have a time
Yes.
to do.
Yeah.
Before. Can you explain a little bit about what, you know, let's talk about if things were to happen bad, you know, and because you seem like a very driven person, right? So when things happen bad, you know, how do you create a different outcome? Like, how do you personally deal with that?
Yeah, I think I tried my best to make the best of it. So what I was doing, like for my personal growth, is like not personal growth. I was doing other things like meditate and stuff. That's personal growth. Like my DJ stuff, you know. I didn't stop playing. I was like, you know, trying to exercise at home, doing a lot of live streams. Yeah, trying to be active. Trying to be seen, make content on TikTok as well, which went very good. So yeah, I think that was the thing, and also the talk show that I did. I was just trying to stay active and that people, you know, still see me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. How has that been, like the talk show?
Yeah, been very good. Like we had some interesting guests, like very known artists based in Holland, influencers, DJs, whatever. Yeah, we had like every episode was a different story, like was a different setting, was a different vibe. Right. We did like a lot of challenges with candy, like with American candy as well. And yeah, it's been nice, very inspirational. Like people come and tell their stories and also show a different side of them. Right. So yeah, that's very interesting, I think, for their fans as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. So what's your favorite musical genre?
Oh,
Or do you have
I do have different, I think. So my favorite, oh my God, yeah, that's what I play, like hip hop, R&B, Afro beats. but I do have this guilty pleasure side, like the pop music, yeah, or like old school, like guilty pleasures, like Britney Spears kind of music. Oh my God, I love that. Yeah.
Now, listen, a random fact, man. You know, so Miley Cyrus has this song called "Party in the U.S."
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't listen to that kind of music. That's not my type of music at all.
No.
But that song, I actually like that song. So I like find myself when the song comes on, I like keep
right,
going. Like, no,
right. You're not turning it off.
I don't stream it though. You know.
You don't stream it. So yeah,
When it plays, you know,
I have this. I made this whole list on. I don't know if I can say it's Spotify. Okay. So I made this whole list on Spotify, and it called like Mimi's guilty pleasures out of the 90s and the 2000s. And man, it's full of like Jennifer Lopez, Britney Spears, even Anastasia, Backstreet Boys, like all that kind of stuff. That's my jam. Yeah, when I'm alone in the car, I'm listening to that. Yeah.
Okay. So we got it's funny enough, I started random. I started following Britney Spears on Instagram.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Very unique or very interesting Instagram.
Yeah, I know. It's been on TikTok as well.
Yeah, really. Okay.
Like she's really having problems and stuff. Yeah.
You know, it's been rumored that her mental health isn't where it needs.
Yeah, but then I truly believe there's something else to the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been following it as well.
Yeah, and I was like, I just this past weekend I was like on and I like found myself. I went down a rabbit hole and I'm just like, what is going on?
What is going on with her? Yeah, I think it's like what hurts me what hurts me the most is the fact that she works so hard and worked so hard.
Yeah.
Like she once said, I think in court or something, she said like I work my body off. Like, my God, I earned so much money, but I never seen it. So.
And
that's heartbreaking.
It is, especially with an artist of her caliber.
Yeah.
And I just, for me, like, so I have family members that has been affected by like, mental health issues.
Okay. Yeah.
Many depression, schizophrenia, things like that. And I kind of see traits of what Britney is going through on public display. It's like public, and
yeah.
She is. And then I look at her being such a young artist when she first came in and being exposed to the industry so young and being involved in so many adult situations that normal people wouldn't be able to handle, and especially being a woman in this industry too. And it's scary, And then you look at someone, just to reverse the situation. Look at somebody like a Bow Wow or somebody who came to the game when they're young and they're just looking at how do I grow? You kind of reach a plateau so young, you reach a peak so early.
Yeah, but that's what you see. Sorry to interrupt you. Like a Demi Lovato or like maybe Ariana Grande, I think as well. Like those Disney stars. Miley Cyrus as well. I truly believe that the depression and everything that comes from being in this world since such an early age. It's actually not healthy.
No, it's not. It's not. The child celebrities, man, in general, like most of them go off the deep end. Most of them go kind of towards the negative side.
Yeah.
I say it's the dark side of Hollywood. They kind of.
It is, yeah. I've never been to LA or Hollywood. I'm really interesting to see it, but I've heard like the whole vibe there is like you can feel the energies.
Yeah, it
like
is.
There's a whole dark side there.
The LA vibe is there. I love LA though. I don't like the dark, like the Hollywood side.
Okay.
The vibe of LA is very interesting. Like
Yeah.
even the weather, it goes down to even the weather, right?
Yeah.
The weather, you and I can be standing in the same exact space, and I'll have a coat on, and you can have shorts on, and
Oh, wow.
it's still okay. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. But then you get it depends on what you want, what you're looking for, and I think that's everywhere. Like wherever you go,
Right.
It depends on what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
true.
But how has being a woman affected you in this in the music industry?
Yeah, I think it's good that you asked that. I think it's a blessing and a curse as well, because a lot of people, like when you enter the game, especially hip hop, R&B, urban game, when they see a woman, they're like, oh well, she must have been, have good pictures on Instagram or famous or influencer, and she can't play.
You think that takes away from some of the skill that you actually have?
Yeah. Like I had that a lot when I came new to a place, But right after my set, man, people changed.
Yeah.
The whole attitude changed and everything.
Yep.
That's funny to see, yeah. And then I think also it's a little bit more difficult for women because we need to prove ourselves like double. It's been tough. Like I had some tough experiences and stuff.
I can imagine. It's definitely a little different. We see it as well. Like we just have to be real with it. You know. You know, and it's up to it's up to everybody to kind of take a step back and realize what we're doing in this industry to make sure that everybody has their place and feel comfortable. Like comfortability is key
right.
at the end of the day. We want to make sure everybody feels comfortable.
Definitely.
And then come on, let's get better. But yeah, so just going back to your studies, right? You actually practiced law, right? Or you studied law at one point?
Oh my God, this is long time ago, but I didn't ever, did anything serious with it.
Right.
I was just, figuring things out at school like everyone did. But deep down, I knew like I need to do something artistic. I need to do something into music. And then I found this legit school. Like it's very known in Holland. Like a lot of big artists went there. Even international artists like Martin Garrix.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was like with me in class.
Oh, wow.
And then he blew up. I was like, oh my God. He was 17 when he did that school. I was 18, I think, at the time. I don't know, or maybe I was a few years older. But
how was that feeling when you saw him like explode?
Yeah, because like I knew him as a regular kid. Like he was producing, he was doing the producer side, and sometimes he invited me in his booth, like, hey, you should check out this remix I did for like an official remix for Christina Aguilera. And I was like, okay, sure. Let me check it out. Maybe it's a bootleg or something. But then after I stopped, going to school, I've seen him blowing up, and I'm like, oh my God, yeah. I think he was already signed at this major label when he just came to school. I thought, maybe it's like a new talent or something, but I never expected that he would be like this big, and it's very good to see.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see, artists blow up, like,
right.
Like when you see their progress and you see the steps that they took, and it, for everybody else on the outside looking in, it may look like they just came out of nowhere, but the work and the ethics.
Yeah, definitely. It takes a lot though, yeah. Like people always see only the highlights on Instagram or the highlights on social media, because that's, we post what we want you to see.
And people don't realize that.
No.
Like some people, it's interesting that some of the comments that you may receive, or some of the ways that, when you're talking out with people and they talk, and such and such didn't come out of nowhere. They've been working hard for this.
Right.
For years.
Yeah. And I always like get some comments as well, like, oh my God, you're living the good life. Even now, during this trip in Dubai, I'm getting a lot of comments like, oh my God, I wish I had your life. Oh, I need to be a DJ as well. You have such a good life. And I'm like, no, it's work, man. The other things that I post, like the fun stuff, is just, when I'm off here and when I'm enjoying my time. But they don't see like the late nights and then the waking up very early and then getting the flights and the stress and everything. They don't see that.
Yep. And music industry. One of my good friends, Mazi, he works for Def Jam. He gave a good analogy of the music industry. He said music is one of the most soulful things.
Right.
But the music business is one of the most soulless things.
Right. That's a very good saying. Yeah.
Because it's crazy some of the stuff that goes on in the business side of things. But it's well worth it if you're doing something that you love. It's all
definitely.
How you choose to react to the situation.
Right.
So can you tell us a little? Your art. Yeah. Let's go back to the art, the music for some time. You released a few singles as well, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell us about like how that came about?
Yeah. So I was trying to put out some music because that's what DJs do, right? I released this first song and it did kind of good in Holland with these two local-based artists. And then the second one I did was with a very famous Pakistani Dutch singer in Holland. His name is First Man.
Okay.
Yeah, and he actually pushed me to sing on it because he said like, hey, you have a singing background, just do something on it with your vocals. And I did that. It went very good on YouTube as well. I think it's past 1 million views. I don't know how many.
No, that's
No,
cool. That's
yeah.
cool. Now, one of them, was it released through Universal as well?
The first one was released under this label in Holland called Avalon, and that's I think they're working with Universal.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And the second one was on, I think, an independent label. So we did it kind of ourselves. Even the video clip, we did it in Morocco.
Right.
So yeah, that's been an adventure as well.
How has it been? Like, 'cause I know that's completely different from the DJ side of things.
Yeah.
People can recognize you for your, singing.
Yeah, it's way more different than playing in clubs or doing events. I think I should do it more, but it's just the time, man. I'm trying to figure out the time to do it more, to go more into the studio, and I actually have some projects waiting for me when I go back to Holland. Yeah, I need to record some things to do a new project with this other artist, but I need to do it more often, but it's crazy.
Now, do you have any aspirations of being in front of the camera, like being in, in film or TV?
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God, I would love to. Yeah. I just don't know where to start or where to, but
I think you had a good start though with the show. With the
yeah,
TV show.
you think so?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope. Yeah, maybe do like radio shows or anything like that, or maybe even play in movies or. Yeah, Netflix, call me.
So, we have to wrap it up just due to time. So,
Sure.
Do you have any last minute of advice that you could give to anyone that may be listening
Oh my God.
or watching?
Oh, you have so many good questions. Well, the only advice that I can give you is, in general, always stay true to yourself. That's like very, like everyone says that, but really,
it's true.
It's true. Yeah. Always do what you love. And always, like, if you put your mind to something, it really happens.
Yeah.
Like it really does. Like the law of attraction is real, manifesting. So also, if you want something very badly, just say it. Just say, yeah, like for example, let's say I want to live in Dubai. I have to say, yeah, I'm already living in Dubai. I'm living in the moment. I'm doing it.
You
and
gotta picture
then
yourself there.
Naturally, it will come to you.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
I live by that philosophy
Right?
as well. Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on Straight Up
having me.
Podcast. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you so
enjoy the
much.
rest of your time in Dubai. I know,
Will
this
do.
is your second home,
Yeah,
but
definitely. I will be back very soon again.
yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds good. So my name's Berto and we out.